So one of the biggest problems for DIY musicians is how do you design, print, and get flyers sent to a venue before your gig so you can get everybody out there without having to spend a ton of money on an expensive designer. I'm going to show you how to do all that right now. Hey guys, Mark Allred here. Thanks again for joining me for another video on how to do stuff for DIY musicians. What I'm doing is I want to help musicians stop doing the things that aren't helping them and start doing the things that'll help them share their talent with more people. So let's talk about how to make flyers. After you work super hard to write music, practice really hard, and become a great entertainer, and you've booked gigs now, you're faced with the other frustration of how do I make a great flyer so people know about my show and people come to my show. Back in the day, you had to pay someone a lot of money and get a great designer and all that kind of stuff. A lot of that is done away with over the last couple of years. A couple of great new tools have been made. Specifically, I want to talk about Canva.com. So let's dig in. I'm going to show you my desktop and show you how you can design, print, and ship flyers to your venue. You can also just print them from Canva.com, but I'm not going to walk you through that final step. It's available, but I'm just not going to show it. This one's going to show you how to design, print, and then ship them to your venue. All right, so let's dig in. All right. So, like I was saying, Canva is one of the greatest graphic design tools for the DIY musician. We spend all of our time worrying about the music. We don't need to be stressing about how do I design great graphics for anything. There are a lot of options for a lot of different great graphic templates, whether it's posters, t-shirts, flyers, YouTube thumbnails, Facebook stuff, all kinds of stuff are available in here. But let's talk specifically about how to make a flyer. If you come into Canva, start an account, you have these templates and it's all free. So you start with a flyer, it's 8.5 by 11, and if you click on flyer, this is what you'll see. You'll get a blank template, and in here there's a search option. I typed in concert flyer and it narrowed it down so that it gave me a bunch of templates that I can choose from to help me get going, so I don't have to worry about how do I design this stuff. Now, one of the things that I will point out is that not all of these templates are free. If you double check down here, it'll say free. That will help you kind of narrow down which ones you want to use and which ones you don't. One that I found that it's a good example that we'll go through is this one, because it's kind of already got a picture of a guy playing. Boom. So you click on that, pre-populates the text, all of this setup, the fonts, the photo in the back. So much of the work is already done for you in Canva, which is why it is a fantastic tool. So I'll show you how to use this. First off, I'm not going to show you how to do graphic design. That's not the point of this. It's just a general idea. There's tons of educational tools available inside of Canva to teach you how to use their tools well. So I'm not going to waste too much time on that. I'm just going to show you how to do this one as an example and then let you go from there. So let's see. Let's say we like how everything's set up here, but we just want to use our own photo. So you select and then delete that photo. Boom. And it gives you a blank space specifically for a photo. And then what's really, really cool about Canva is it has a lot of options in here. It has a lot of pre-populated photos. Again, be careful of the ones that say have a $sign on it or say they're pro. You got to pay for that stuff. There's elements that you can add graphics and all kinds of fun stuff. You can add your own text. I want to focus on the uploads. You can upload your own photos, which is what I've done for all my stuff. So let's grab one of my live shots. Actually, one from a photo shoot that I did. Let's do this guy. All right. Doesn't fully fit, so let's grab these corners. Drag them up. Let's fill that space. Still not good enough, so let's grab the edges. Pull the edges all the way out. Boom. So now we've already fit the template. You know what? I don't like how that is so bright. I want to make this photo a little transparent. That's what's awesome about Canva. You click on this little transparency checkerboard spot and you can drop the transparency a little bit. Boom. Shift it a little bit so you can see the brown. Let's play a little bit more with that transparency. It's a little too far. Take it back up to... Alright, I like that. Okay, so what you would do is you would make sure it says the name of your band, you know, double check all of the times. You know, let's say that it's supposed to actually be at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., not 7, and it's actually going to be, you know, it's going to be at 17 Camp Street, right? And so you can change all of this. Make sure the date, time, location, tickets, website, address, everything needs to reflect your gig. All so easy in here. Okay, so now you're done. Okay, you've gone through all that work. It looks great. Now, how do you get it to the venue? How do you print them up? How can you get extra so you can hand out to friends and post them around? That's what makes Canva so incredible now. Print flyers, top right, click on that. It'll take you through these steps to get you printed, and it will even ship them for you. So let's go through these steps. Standard paper, we want to keep it to standard paper, nothing fancy. Matte finish is fine. You have options here. You know, I don't need 50 copies. I'm just going to send these ones to the venue. That's all I want to do. So I don't need a ton. Let's say I only want 5 copies to send to the venue so they can post them around the venue. $6 will get me 5 copies. That's incredible. And it will ship it for free. All right, take the next step. Now it's saying that the image shown below isn't high quality and may look blurry. Recommend, if you're going to use photos or graphics, that they be at least 300 dpi. That's common practice for flyers. This photo is really high quality. It's just not as high quality as they would like it. I would highly recommend you make sure that it isn't so bad that it's pixelated, and it'll proof it for you so you can see exactly what it looks like at the end. I'm not going to worry about this warning right now. It's good enough. All right, remove any white edges. I don't see any white edges, right? Because when it prints, you'll see white. All right, let's check the danger zone that they say, that red spot. There should be no text in that red, as it might be cut off. All right, now they're going to give us a proof to look at. Boom, there we go. Okay, so let's pop open this proof that they've given us. Boom. All right. Make sure this is your part. This is your time to double check that everything is correct before you print. Make sure that the spelling is correct. Make sure that the time and the date and the address and the phone numbers and the websites and everything is correct. Because if it gets messed up, that's on you. All right, so here's your last chance to check on that. Okay, everything looks good. So I've double checked. You click that box. I agree to the terms. We continue. Shipping details. You can choose who you want to receive these flyers at the venue. So you need to have a point of contact at the venue. So point of contact at venue, you know, whoever, let's say that, you know, her name is Sally. Sally Jones. You know, have a phone number for her, 555.555-9911. You know, and you need to have a mailing address for the venue. So this is where make sure it's a mailing address and not just the venue. Make sure it's not just the address of the venue. Sometimes venues will receive flyers, but not always. I have a place where the owner requires the mail be sent to their P.O. box and not to the venue because they don't receive mail there. So make sure that's all taken care of and you have it accurately. All right, then you just confirm. I want 5 flyers for $6, regular shipping. Boom. And then once you have it all set up, you can actually get it set up so that it has a regular credit card that you pay with. And so this is one of the most powerful tools for a DIY musician when it comes to designing, printing, and shipping out flyers. And that's really all there is to it. Hopefully this will help reduce all the stress and frustration over finding a great tool to design fantastic flyers and get more people out to shows. If you found this valuable, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.